Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lestari Live. It's me again, Dina. As you can see, Yana is not hosting us tonight, and that is because we're turning the tables and we're going to be interviewing her today. So I will just quickly jump into this because I know we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to bring Yana in right now. Welcome, Yana.
Yeah, hi Dina, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I miss your face.
It's been almost 2 weeks now, and it feels like a lifetime.
Honestly, considering that we are usually together all the time, look, it's a little upsetting. I'm not going to hold back on my emotions. It's the truth.
I mean,
there it is.
now that you guys can all see each other in person, I'm here on the other side of Australia and still only able to Zoom you guys. It's not fair.
I know we're still living in that nostalgic, first wave life on on Zoom and trying to enjoy it as much as we can. But I am so excited to be the guest tonight and not the interviewer. It's very exciting.
Yeah, I know. Usually, you're always one that has amazing things to say. So I'm excited to have you have a say about everything in your life and know more about you. So, um, just so that oh, we just lost Yana. We'll just wait until she comes back. Can everybody still hear me? Can see me? Or just let me know in the chat because I'm still waiting for Yana to jump back in. I think it's frozen a little bit. Let me know if you can still hear me, or I might restart it and try again. All right. Looks like you can still hear me. Yana's just coming back in now. Hopefully we can start again. 1 second. Technical issues. So yeah, just remember that if you have any questions that you have for Yana, make sure that you drop them all in the comments, and I'll try and bring them up as soon as you ask them so that Yana can answer all of your questions for you. It's just reconnecting now, I think. Yay!
Yay, oh
We're
my God.
back!
Thanks for coming back.
So maybe we should just get started, just in case we have any more technical issues. So,
Absolutely.
Yana, you've been part of Sanggar Lestari for how long now?
Oh, well, I guess since birth. I'm really lucky because I am not just part of the Sanggar Lestari in a figurative way, not just part of the family, I mean, but Mama Ning is my mum, our mum to Habibi, Mira, and myself. So I guess since birth, I've really had the pleasure of being immersed in Indonesian culture, including the language, the dancing, and also the food. So yeah, forever. I have been here forever and I will be here forever.
Yeah, you'll be. Yeah, I don't think anybody has been apart from Mira, obviously, which is probably the longest standing member of Sanggar
Yeah,
Lestari.
yeah.
But yeah, when I think of you, I always think, if I have any question about Indonesia, if Mama Ning is not around to ask it, I know I can ask you, and you'll be like, "Yep, that's this." I'll show you a piece of fabric, and you'll be like, "Yep, that's from this region," and I'm just like, I'm mind blown by the amount of information that you're brain can store. It's amazing.
Yeah, you know what? I wish it was like that in all aspects of my life. Unfortunately, it's only like a photographic type of memory when it comes to Indonesian culture. I mean, not
Yeah.
unfortunately, it has been really good for the Sanggar, but for those people who know me, I am a little bit of a scatterbrain all the time, probably because my brain is full of Indonesian culture.
Indonesia.
So, yeah,
This
regional.
island,
I got you.
fabrics,
Yeah.
dances. Yeah.
It. But you know, I'm very I can sort of be a person who's a bit forgetful at times, but I will never forget something important about Indonesian culture and how to preserve it
Yeah.
and to respectfully perform and celebrate it. So works really well for Sanggara Lestari.
Absolutely. I think so. I mean, every time we go and learn a dance, I can play any song, any traditional Indonesian song, and you'll straight away get up and dance. You know every single move and you'll never forget it.
Yeah, which is so interesting because I think that you know, for a lot of people, they think that I am obviously a dancer, but I actually prefer teaching more. I like teaching the dances more than I like performing the dances. Um,
Yeah.
so I think that's why I put a lot of emphasis on learning the choreography and things like that. And then, you know, the performing's just a bonus.
Yeah. I think that the performance is definitely like the icing on the cake where you finally get to see, you've spent all this time teaching everybody and
Um,
seeing everybody perform it is just, yeah. Are you getting
yeah,
a bit of
sorry, I was getting a bit of
my
feedback from my other screen.
We're just having all of the fun here with our technology.
Honestly, it's just like this whole year is you're on mute, you're not on mute. Like, but you know what? I am excited, and I'm really excited to connect with everyone and to chat to them here until we can meet again and organize a catch up in person.
Yeah, we've got a lot of messages here from Nina. She's really excited, I can
Oh,
see.
the messages aren't coming up on my screen, but oh,
She's saying that you are a natural teacher, Yana.
thank you, Names. Oh, my love, I'm so excited that you are joining us tonight too. I've enjoyed watching
Yeah.
her virtual, you know, her virtual music shows and things like that. So hope you can enjoy my virtual talking. I will not be playing any music, but I do talk
Unfortunately, you can. Why don't you can do a little song for us too?
just
Get
a
the
bit of
ukulele out. Um, yeah, so when it comes to teaching and, you know, well, teaching in general, you don't only teach traditional dance, you're also um, a teacher as well, like as your full-time job. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been really lucky that I've been in the education field for a while. I've always loved working with children. When I was younger, I used to go and tag along to Mama Ning's incursions. She would go and visit schools throughout Melbourne, regional Victoria, everywhere around the place, even interstate, and I would tag along, you know, and perform or help with the costumes and things like that. This was like before I went to school. I didn't get taken out of school for this, don't worry. But I'd go along with some of the old Sangar crew, people like Tante Henny, who I know is watching tonight. You know, and we'd go along to schools and represent that culture. And I think that I became really comfortable with the school environment from a young age. After that, you know, I worked in coffee. Oh, we've all been there in hospitality. But the, you know, a really positive part of that is that I did meet some of my best friends there. But through my studies, you know, I was really lucky that I continued my connection with children. I started to study about children's health and you know, I was able to go over to Cambodia with one of my best friends, Em, and teach children about their health and well-being. And then after that, you know, I did further studies in Indonesian and my Masters of Teaching, which has led me today to be a foundation teacher, which is so much fun. I love all students, but especially junior school. I just feel like they like you more. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're
You can,
adorable.
yeah,
You
you
can
can
just,
tell them
yeah.
anything. They're like, wow, you know.
And they're
Um,
such sponges as well. Anything you tell them, they're just going to like soak it all in and understand it.
Honestly, and it's been so great because I work at such an amazing school that teaches Bahasa Indonesia as their load. So with the sponging, they've been saying terima kasih and sampai jumpa and all those phrases that we teach, but even more so because those are phrases that I regularly use. I'm just
Yeah.
hoping you won't pick up on any on anything that I might be mispronouncing or maybe some slang or anything like that. But so far, so good. So that's been really good. And with the school, I've taught Indonesian dancing before for some end of year concerts and things like that and some programs. So I'm really happy that I, get to continue to do all things Lestari even while working full time, having that dedication to that school. So it's been great. I've got 16 little humans who I hang out with Monday to Friday, and I love the challenge and I love teaching. I'm really passionate about teaching and children, and it's so much fun, and I can go on for hours, so I will stop there. But if you bring up kids or teaching or anything, I'm definitely keen to have a chat.
Yeah, Mama Ning's saying here that Yana always dresses up from home in traditional costume.
Yes. I don't know what exactly she's referring to because I have been known to dress up quite a lot. But, even as a child, I was always asking mom if I could wear a bit of batik on free dress day, incorporate. I actually think that I wore a jaipong outfit casually one year to a soiree. Just being super extra.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
That's it. Why not? And it's not just a splash of batik. I do intend to get to Mama Ning's level of Indo outfit in her everyday fit, but until then, I'm going to keep trying.
You know what? If I could rock a kabaya every day, I would.
Honestly, what's stopping us? I've
Just,
been,
little shopping at Coles with my kabaya.
that's it.
Little jaipong crown, like why not?
Super cash, super cash.
We've got Tanti. Oh, who's this from? Prima Januar Sastra Wirya. Tantiana dapat salam dari Gendis. She said, "Daddy, hold on, that the girl who taught me ukal. Ah, you taught her ukal."
Oh, on the note of teaching, I have been really lucky. Through Sanggala Lestari, we taught a workshop at the Indonesian consulate, and of course, we had Gendis there watching along from the sideline.
Oh, adorable.
Course in Indonesia, Gendis.
Can you show us what does an ukal look like? What is an ukal?
Well, when I teach an ukal to a primary school context, I guess we sort of get them to try and pinch some of the fingers together just to add a bit more flair, and it's sort of just rotating your hand in and out. But I think half the fun of it is saying the word ukal. It's such a fun word to say.
Yeah. Ukal.
Yeah. It's been really fun because I found even when I teach university students or mature age students learning Bahasa Indonesia, they still get as excited to do an ukal, and to use the Bahasa Indonesia that they know and apply it to those dance lessons. So let's get the ukals out, team.
Mama Ning's saying, and she will take part in school parades in every school incursion.
Oh my gosh, yes, when I was a child, there is many a photo of me dressed up, just trying to be the main character at everybody's school incursion.
Of course.
Yeah, I would dress up. One of the, Sanggala Lestari, we do lots of different school workshops like batik and dancing and everything like that. And one of them is also school incursions, school fashion parades where the students get to dress up in an outfit and they announce what region it's from and everything like that. Maybe that's where I started to pick up that knowledge. So it would be like lots of students parading in different outfits, and I would also be in the parade, even if they were in, for example, year 12. I'd be like, it's my turn now. I always wanted to be part of it, even if I wasn't invited to.
Oh my God, I can imagine. It would be the most adorable thing. I'm seeing it also, like, Laura has a question here for you.
Hi, Lola.
Lola, what has been your favorite dance to teach us at Lestari?
Oh my goodness, this is a really tough question. I think that do you know what? I love teaching dances to everyone because of the social aspect. I'm obviously extremely extroverted and I love seeing that progress from the start to the end. So just the experience of being able to latihan with all of the team has been amazing. But if I had to pick one, I think my most favorite dance to teach and learn was probably Tari Gaba Gaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the reason being is because this dance came from Ambon, which is my grandfather's home island. And it's a dance that isn't, it's not as commonly performed as perhaps a Javanese or a Balinese dance.
Yeah.
Also, it has a lot of jumping in it, so it used a lot of stamina and things like that. And I think it was so hysterical trying to jump between the bamboo and getting our feet stuck and encouraging
No,
each other.
I
And
feel like it's a very dangerous dance.
that's it. I think maybe the risk factor really brought on the and the entertainment factor too.
Yeah.
If I had to choose one, it would probably be that dance because we would
Yeah.
choreograph it by ourselves and based it on the traditional dance too.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got a message or a question here. I think it's a little message from Stephen Mullane. I wonder who that is.
My dear
Yana
father,
was, hi, Dad. Yana was a great teacher even as a little girl. I remember how she was showing a kid how to get into the mud and paint the wall with buckets of mud. A bit of primal therapy.
yes, that sounds like something I would be up to. I like to lead by example, Dad. So I had to show them example of how to put the mud all over the walls before
Yeah.
they put the mud over the walls.
You've always been such a great teacher, and I've pretty much learned every dance I know from you as well. And I have literally since the day I started at Sanggar Lestari, it's been Yana teaching. It's been, how long has it been now? 11 years that I've been
Oh
with
my
Sanggar Lestari.
gosh.
And every
Exactly.
single dance, every single day that I see you, we make a new dance, making dances and learning dances
So
from
much
Yana.
so much fun. So much fun.
We have a question here from our beautiful little Rima, who's actually just gone back to
Oh,
Indonesia. Oh,
oh gosh, too emotional for this right now, but
I know, I can't even read the question.
I know we really do miss Fatima, who has returned to Indonesia with Mas Raihan. But thank you for joining us tonight. How
Yes.
how do you manage between your career as a teacher and also manage Sangala study? Honestly speaking, this year has been really tough with managing those types of things. Just in terms of the remote learning period and all the virtual events, it has been a little bit tricky. But I think that what drives me is my passion. And one of my resolutions for next year is to get a little bit more organized, because I'm a bit unorganized at times, creative and all that, but also sometimes, I'll forget a costume here or forget my notebook there. And I think that next year I'm going to aim to be even more on top of it. This year has just been like an incredible experience. But without my passion, I don't think I would have been able to get through it. I think that often at times, if I was tired or this or that, I would still be interested to learn a new dance or to finish something off or to take some more photos for a virtual shoot we were doing, or to try and brainstorm something. And one of the things that I did this year at my school, we actually, for Indonesian Day, we did a virtual Indonesian Day, and I taught the staff at my school Gemu Famire, and there was about 30 different staff members, and that's 30 different costumes and traditional outfits and headpieces and sarongs and kinds that I had to put together. And I remember feeling so tired, but I was so excited for the outcome. I was thinking this is such a great way to celebrate Indonesia and virtually, and it'll be engaging. And that really just pushed me to try and find an outfit for every person and to put in the time to film and do all those sorts of things, because I think the outcome made me really excited. And once we posted the video, it was really exciting. A lot of the kids were surprised to see some of their teachers dancing an Indonesian line dance and practicing their bahasa on the screen and things like that, dress up in traditional outfits. And we got a lot of good feedback. So I think that drives me.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge people person, so feedback and all that really helps me to manage my time and to try and prioritize what's important in my life, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, for anybody who's ever performed or, been part of Sanggar Lestari and knows Yana, every time we go out to perform or there's an event that we all need to get dressed to, Yana will be, in the costume room finding everybody costumes. Like, by the end of it, when everybody has all their costumes on, Yana's still, not dressed herself. Like she just, she's always there for everybody else, and nobody's ever there taking care of her. So I feel like, next year we really need to be there for you and make sure that, you're taking care of yourself as well. Because
Thanks.
I know you have a lot more happening now. You're teaching full time. There's a lot that you have to think about. So, you need to take care of yourself. We love you so much for taking care of us. But,
Oh, thank
sometimes you
you,
just,
Nana.
need to take a little time for yourself.
Yeah, I think and that's ended up in quite a few awkward moments at times. I've been mid-performance and had my outfit fall off a few times, luckily with leggings underneath, but nevertheless, nude
If
colored
anybody
leggings.
wants to watch one, you can jump onto, if you're on our YouTube channel, you can jump onto this as soon as this live ends. Jump onto Galang Raom and
Yes.
watch that. We're all wearing our bits, and Yana's sarong just decides to fall off, just like
Just
in the middle of our dance.
oh gosh, and I just really shot myself in the foot with that one by running around like a headless chicken, trying to make sure that everyone else's costume was okay and not securing my own.
Just
Oh
typical
god,
Yana, doing Yana things.
that's it. It makes for a good story.
Yes, it does, absolutely. Most of the stories do revolve around Yana and her and your clothes dropping off, but
Yeah.
we have another message here from Tante Henny.
Hi,
In her
Tante.
old age now, I get the benefit of ukal, especially in the cold months, that my nerve system all kaku. But doing ukal, it somehow released the pressure to let the blood flow. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
honestly, Tante Henny, I totally agree. The ukul is like really, really playing on that fine motor hand movements, and that's something we do at school, and something that I think, especially in Indonesian dance, it really helps to keep your hands active and to keep them, really ukali.
I think that's a really good one, especially since, we've all been in lockdown for so long and we're all on our computers. And ukal is actually a really good way to exercise your hands because,
Definitely.
you're always stiff trying to type all the time, get a little ukal in there, 30 minutes.
100%.
Well, not 30 minutes. Maybe that's too long for an ukal,
Have
but
to do that, but yeah, I think I definitely agree with that. And it's just like a good way to try and isolate different parts of your body. I was really lucky that obviously I've learned from Mama Ning and from Mira. Her fingers are insanely good
yeah.
at pulling and all things Indo. But I was really lucky that I also have learnt from people in Java, in Jakarta, and within Jogja about different ukul techniques. So I think that's really helped me to
Yeah.
develop my ukul and sort of understand what the meaning of the fingers and all that are. And Mira knows a lot more about that. I'm going to have to pick her brain about that and all the different poses.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's that staple movement.
So in
and
saying that,
it's
in saying that, are there different types of ukals depending on which part of Indonesia you're from?
definitely. I think something that we're moving towards doing is teaching more dancers, like diverse Indonesian dancers. Obviously, Sanggar Lestari pride themselves on teaching a diverse range of dances, but sometimes, if you're in a primary school setting, for example, or if you've only got a 30-minute slot with a bunch of uni students, it does seem a bit hard to get out the gabba gabba sticks for an Ambonese dance or to get out, all the props. But it is really something that I want to try and prioritize because at the moment, generally we'll teach a Javanese dance or a type of dance that has just like your standard ukul. But, even from this year learning with Kak Imran, we've learned that in the Torajan dances, the hands stay more flat as they come around. There's not much of this. It's more of a flat hand movement, and then in some areas they'll pinch this finger instead of this finger and things like that. So it really depends on the context of the dance and whether it's like a masculine or a feminine dance and, lots of other factors like that.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
It's crazy how different. I mean, like that's just one movement. That's just one hand movement, and it's so different all throughout Indonesia.
That's it.
And Nina has a question. Come to the frames. I think definitely that's a really good thing we need to do to get you to relax and enjoy yourself a little bit more. Hot springs, definitely.
This feels like an intervention more than a live, but I mean, I'm here for it. I'd love to go to the hot springs. Let's go again.
You did send me some videos. I think I might play one now.
Yes,
Um,
please.
let's see what you've got here. So there's one here. One moment while my computer lags a little bit. It's a group of you. I'll play. We'll see. If anybody has any questions,
Let's do it.
you can explain to us a little bit more about it.
Yay! Oh my gosh.
And we're back.
That was
That was
fun
a cute little video.
time. Yeah, that was
So
heaps
what
of
was that
fun.
video? Where was
So that video, that specific one was some shots from our time in Jakarta, in 2016. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna commit to saying it like that. But we were really lucky because we were invited to go on a familiarization tour to promote the cross-cultural relations between Australia and Indonesia. And we went in a group of us, and it was with Laura, Sylvia, Mira, Jess, Daniela. Habibi came along with Mama Ning too. And it was really great. Because we went to Jakarta and Jogja to learn more about Betawi culture as well as Jogja culture and dance. And in Jakarta, we learned Tari Lenggang Nyai, which is a Betawi dance, which has, traditional Chinese and Batavian, as well as some Dutch influence. So that was really interesting to learn firsthand from a Sanggar there. And, while we were there, we got to experience Jakarta's malls and the culture there. We went to visit what do you call it? Kota Tua there and things like that. And it was really interesting because, obviously going back and forth to Indonesia to visit family, I visited Jakarta a lot of times, but I haven't really had that immersive experience there as yet. I've sort of been passing through and seeing family. So it was a really nice experience, and I think that we definitely achieved what we went there to do, and that was to learn more about the culture and to build on that relationship. After Jakarta, we went to Jogjakarta. We learned some traditional dancing there. We played some gamelan and learned how to play gamelan in a beautiful hut in the middle of a sawah, which was lovely. And, learned about some other aspects of Javanese culture, like the singing and the outfits and the ukos and all sorts. So that was a really great experience. And probably one of my favorite times because I wasn't teaching, but I was learning. And it was really fun to be the student and to take on that knowledge to then take back to the Sanggar in Melbourne.
Was that the only time you've been to Indonesia for like an exchange, or have you been other times as well?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like a cultural exchange, that has been the only time, but I've been lucky enough to have performed in Indonesia and to learn dances in Indonesia on other occasions. So, 2000 and Laura and Mira will have to confirm, but I think it was 2015. We performed in Palu, Sulawesi, which was really fun. Because we've got so much family and friends there too, and have a great connection with one of the schools there. And it's a little bit more remote than some places that people might travel to in Indonesia. So if you haven't yet, definitely tick Palu off your list. Travelers going to Indonesia. Beautiful food, beautiful people, really friendly and heartwarming.
Definitely.
Yeah, and really, really interesting and wonderful culture there. And another time that I've been to Indonesia to perform is, of course, for your wedding, Dina, which feels not so long ago, but the years are flying by. That was really special. Having Javanese ancestry from my grandmother's side, I felt really connected in your traditional wedding, and being able to dance alongside you and Laura in a traditional outfit was really fun. Especially because we danced Tari Gambiong. So that was really good to learn.
No, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
That for me, that was probably obviously like one of the most special moments, because I got to dance, a traditional Javanese dance in my own hometown, and with you and Laura. It was such a nice experience, and I hope like one day we can do that again.
Oh my goodness.
Asia together. I would love that.
Definitely. It was, really special. And I danced at another wedding, Tari Gambing, also in Jakarta. So that was awesome. Oh yes, thank you, Laura, for confirming. It was really amazing.
2015.
Yes, that was also a special year because earlier in the year, we went to MLWF, so the Makassar International Writers Festival, which you can search up online and on our page. That was amazing. It was my second time performing in that festival, and that was organized by Bu Lily and an incredible team of people. So, there were people coming from all over the world to share their culture and their literature through dance, music, song, poetry. And that was so fun because, Mama Ning was born in Sulawesi, so I feel very connected to Sulawesi also. And being able to sing with Nina, sing some traditional Makassar songs, connect with people, and collaborate with other artists was really fun too. We performed Tari Tanah Doang there, which was really great, with Sylvia, Nina, Mira, and myself. So that was really fun, and it was really exciting because Mira and I learnt some traditional lyrics to sing along, and everyone was so impressed that we knew the lyrics, even though it was so many practices, but we got there. It was really a special moment being set up there, and I look forward to continuing that connection with Makassar because there's so much to see there too. Again, add to your list if you have your notepad out, party people, add it down, jot it down for your Friday night. Indonesia trip planning, definitely add Makassar to your list.
Yeah, we definitely, I think Lestari, after all this talk about Indonesia and going all these different places, we're definitely like, Indonesia tour is like number one on our list as soon as we can get out of here.
Yeah, I'm excited. And it's just totally different. We're really lucky that we have such an authentic Indonesian culture in our group, but it's just so different when you learn an Indonesian dance in Indonesia, because I think it's that whole environment.
Yeah.
It's what there's like a little kipas angin in the corner just on its last breath. For some reason, and it's just amazing. It's just really fun and adds to the experience.
Yeah, I've got a little message here from Adis Nara. Hi, nice to see you. I'm in Indonesia from South Sumatra. Hello, Adis.
Salam kenal. Lovely to meet you. I've only been to Lumbung so far, but I really, really want to travel to Sumatra. Oh my goodness, I want to visit properly and experience the culture there too. Because one of the first dances I learned as a kid was tari piring. So I would be really excited to come over and learn a bit
Yeah.
more about Sumatra and the culture there.
I feel like you've been to more places in Indonesia. Like I've since the
That
day I
is
was born, I've been going to Indonesia every year. I ever go to like Jogja and Bali and Jogja and Bali too. You've been like I don't know everywhere. It seems like how have you actually seen the whole of Indonesia, or do you still have more places you need to see?
there are more places to go. Surprisingly, I love Indonesia so much, all things Indonesian. But it's so many islands. But I think we're just lucky that our family live on various islands, so we have a reason to visit. Like you're sort of forced to go past. So
Yeah,
I've spent time in Kalimantan, in Sumatra, Sulawesi, of course, Ambon, which was incredible. Just earlier this year, we were in Ambon. And it's really fun to go
yeah,
through areas that you wouldn't usually go to, like the road less traveled and all that. I know it sounds cliche, but when you're
yeah,
going there to visit your family, it's even exciting because you get those
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, those insider places and those beach spots to go to and the best places to eat. But yeah, I haven't been
Yeah,
everywhere yet. I've been to a lot of places and I'm continuing on. I'm really powering on through to visit more places in Indonesia.
absolutely. We have another question here. When did you begin singing, and what or who influenced you to sing?
Oh my goodness. Um, when I honestly, everyone that I speak
You
to,
came out to the world singing.
yeah, I did. No, it's a lie. I came out of the world into the world first side asleep. So I've just been tired from day one, but I came out asleep and then my doctor had to give me a slight bop on the bottom, and then I sang or screamed. So yeah, I've got a really good voice, and I think I've been lucky because I'm in quite a musical family. My siblings, Mira and Habibi, are both really talented at
Mm,
ukulele and guitar. My dad is incredible at guitar. Even Mama Ning plays a bit of ukulele and guitar, but obviously Mama Ning is also an incredible singer. So I think I've just grown up in a household, and especially having Ambon heritage and Irish heritage, it's sort of a thing to meet up with your family and have a bit of a jig, have a bit of a song, and yeah, I think I've just been, there's never been a wrong way to sing. I've just been encouraged to continue to sing, and I think that
yeah,
that's really influenced me to always get up and sing like Mama Ning did, or like my cousins and friends did, and
yeah,
nowadays I'm lucky that I sing with a lot of my sister Mira, but also, my non-biological sisters like Nina, the twins, Joe and Jess, and people like that when gigs. But also I sing with the Jawa Pitu band, which is heaps of fun. We 2 years ago we went and
yes, you do.
yeah at a festival, and that was really fun because it was like, where was it? It was about 2 hours away or something from Melbourne, and it was so much fun going out there and performing to a audience that wasn't just predominantly Indonesian. It was quite a multicultural audience.
Mm,
It was a Rhythm and Life Festival, and it's one of those festivals that people
yeah,
stay over for a few days and camp out and wear nice outfits and things like that. And it was really fun because we performed with Jao Pitu, but Mira also came along and did a topeng dance, and the whole family came, which was really lovely. And I think that seeing how much my family and friends enjoy singing and dancing and things like that really encouraged me. Because it's awkward singing when no one's dancing along, especially when you're in like a band that's designed to dance along to. So it's been really good that we've also
yeah,
collaborated with Joe Pitu and the Lestari girls dancing along, because at least I can count on the fun of you to be dancing if no one else gets up.
yeah. I think you also sent us another video, and I might play it now.
Oh yeah,
It was also, and it has a little bit of Jawa Pitu. It was from, I think it was Festival in Asia. So I'll play it for you now. And
fun.
Happy Independence Day. Yay.
Yay!
Yay! So cute.
Well, that was such a fun. Honestly, that
So
was
when
probably so much fun. Probably one of my favorite events.
actually I was so jealous. I wanted to be in Melbourne for this Independence. So much fun you guys did. How many dances did you perform at this event?
I think 2. I think we performed 2 dances. Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's right. We did yeah, Tari Tifa, Taumeanuku during the day, which was lovely, a lovely representation of Eastern Indonesia. And then I stayed in that outfit to perform at night with the Jawa band, where the girls performed a dance for Sajojo and for Getuk. And that was really fun. And then at the end, we did a bit of dangdut and got everybody up on the stage. And, this is at like Queensbridge Square.
Yeah.
So people are heading out on their Saturday night, like, what
Mm.
is going on over there? Just a bunch of Indos like Tariq, like it was so much fun. And it was really good because
So happy to be there.
it was I can't wait to do those types of events again. It was really good, and it was really
I was
fun
really
because the
hoping
job loved it too.
that
Oh, sorry, I just
yeah.
lagged. Or
I was
I
really
don't know.
hoping that to do. I think we're both lagging. We're just having a good time with technology
Yeah.
today. But yeah, I was really hoping that we would be able to do another event like the celebration of Indonesia or something for Indonesian Independence Day this year. But unfortunately, due to everything, it was not able to happen. So hopefully next year we can do another big event. We can all dance together again because I really miss that.
Definitely. And, we've been keeping it up with our virtual events, but obviously it'll be even more fun in person.
Yeah. We have another question from what's your dream for Lestari for 10 years?
Oh my goodness me. This is a great question. I guess it's hard because I feel like a lot of the dreams have already been achieved. We've been so lucky to have been able to celebrate things and for example, things like the Tanah Air video and some of the incredible photo shoots we've done. I think those are things that I could have, I feel like I never even dreamed of them happening and they happened already. So I guess I'll have to start with some new goals. But I suppose, yeah, more of an emphasis on remote areas and Eastern Indonesia to be promoted in Australia. And I guess, helping to build the use of Bahasa Indonesia within primary schools, secondary schools, and in universities. I know that there's been a lot of talk lately about La Trobe apparently I think they were losing some funding for their Bahasa Indonesia program. So I really hope that the Sanggar can influence people to fall in love with the culture and to hopefully fall in love with the language and all aspects of that. So I hope that's what we can do here. In terms of on a worldwide context, I think it would be really great if in the next 5 to 10 years, Sanggar Lestari could continue to, honor what Mamaning started all those years ago, and promote our group and learn more and collaborate more so overseas. If we could do a Lestari tour, maybe to Europe or even through Indonesia, like anywhere at this point, I think it would be really lovely because we can learn from other people who know, who might have more knowledge of that. For example, we could come to Kalimantan and learn some information from Mbak Rima and Mas Raihan and just, tukar our pikiran and all that type of thing to learn more. So I think I look forward to collaborating.
Absolutely. I think the best way to learn anything is by actually going to Indonesia. If you want to learn about Indonesian culture, the best thing to do is go to Indonesia or join Sanggar Lestari, because Sanggar Lestari has obviously been everywhere.
Yeah, so we are the Melbourne Indonesian. Oh, lovely.
Wow, nice video. I want to join if I can come to Melbourne. Gorgeous. Please let us know if you come to Melbourne. We'd love to.
Yes.
And Mama Ning says, dan tetap melestarikan budaya Indonesia tentunya.
Absolutely. I think with technology and a lot of modernization and how much access we have to everything, it can be really tempting to try and change things up, and obviously open to change. But within that 5 to 10 year plan, I really want to ensure that we're keeping Sanggar Lestari really traditional in terms of our costumes, our outfits, so that we're representing it properly and really doing justice to the people that we learn the dances from and the people that we collaborate from. So I guess in the next 5 to 10 years, I'd like to continue collecting more costumes. Sorry, I know that makes everyone's heart beat because we've already got so many costumes in the book. But in terms of keeping it authentic,
we're going to need a bigger storage area.
Honestly, that might be it. I said it was a hard question. Now I'm thinking of so many things. I suppose like a studio space for Sanggar Lestari would be really great. Maybe we could collaborate with a community hall to get like a permanent space or something like that. Because at the moment we rehearse in studios for in the lead up to a big event. But generally we latihan at home wherever possible. So who knows what's in store for the next 5 to 10 years.
Absolutely, latihan at home is not a bad thing because we get to eat Mama Ning's amazing thing as well. So
that's it. We would have to get a whole.
You do. It needs a kitchen, definitely.
Yeah, a full chef's kitchen, because that's what Mama Ning is.
What's this about here, Tante Henny? When you were
Oh yes.
Went up on the stage in KJRI following Mama Ning.
Yes, I guess that that really hit strongly with when I started singing. At a lot of the KJRI events, Mama Ning would sing with Tante Henny and her other friends too. And one of the songs Mama Ning always sang was Bengawan Solo. And for those who know me, I definitely can't speak Javanese. I'm very sorry to my grandma. I have tried, but Mira is the Javanese speaker. I've picked up on the Sulawesi in the Ambon, but not yet on the Javanese, except for a cheeky matur nuwun here and there. So I would try and copy Mama Ning singing Bengawan Solo, but I didn't know the lyrics, but I would confidently get up every time. So yeah, there's many a video of me miming Bengawan Solo in front of about 100 people at Gedri.
You're going to have to show us these videos.
We'll do a movie night because there's probably
Mama Ning here. This is Adis. So Adis, if you don't know Ning, she is the founder of Sanggar Lestari, and she welcomes you to Sanggar Lestari if you ever do come to Melbourne. So please do.
Yes.
Let us know.
Yeah, we're always welcoming new people, and we love to collaborate. So please come.
So with speaking comments and everything like that, or like just coming to Melbourne in general, like when becoming a part of Sangha Lestari, do you have to what do you need to do to join, or
Great question. We are all over social media now. So you can go through our website, which is www.sangarlastudy.com. And there is like, a link to join if you're interested in joining us. We also have Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, as you'd be watching here. And yeah, you can just shoot us through an email and contact us. We're extremely friendly. And always willing to talk and connect with like-minded individuals who are passionate about Indonesian culture. At our group, it's not about your dance level or your dance skill or expertise. Obviously, those are important things, but the most important thing is that you have a go. And it sounds cliche, but it's true. As long as you're respecting the culture and wanting to get involved and doing your best, like that is all we can ask for. So please come and join us, connect with us. We'd love to teach you some Indonesian dance and some Indonesian culture and welcome you into our family. And, we'd be really proud for you to represent Sangha Lestari respectfully and to promote Indonesian culture to the next generation and the generation after that, and to educate your friends that there is so much more to Indonesia than maybe what they might just see on the media or maybe just to the one place they visited before. So if they can, show an interest, and sometimes it's just about having that conversation and letting them know about some other aspects and some foods, and definitely go via the stomach. Yeah, get people in with Indonesian food. That's the secret.
even if you're not to learn a dance, so if you just want to come and have a chat with us, I'm open, and you don't have to become a member. You can always just come in and to us. We're always welcoming everybody with open arms.
100%. We are a sangar, so for our non-Indonesian speaking friends, a sangar is a dance group. But first and foremost, we are a community, and we have our Sangha Lestari dance performers and our Sangha Lestari cultural teachers that visit schools and host workshops. But we also have just friends of Sangha Lestari and communities involved with Sangha Lestari. So even if you aren't dancing, we'd still love to connect with you. And Mama Ning would love to cook for you. Sorry, Mama Ning, I'm just putting you out there, but I assume she would love to have you over to enjoy a meal and talk about all things Indonesia.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I feel like we haven't had enough like funny stories coming from you. So I feel like I need to ask the most embarrassing moment in Sangha Lestari.
Which one, mate? Honestly, there are a lot. I'm just trying to think of one because you've already spoken about my sarong falling off. Yeah.
But I mean, you. I feel like you deal with your clothes coming off, and I don't think anybody even notices. We need something where people actually notice something embarrassing.
That's a really tough one because
what do you have?
I hope that I cover it up. But once Mira and I were performing at a healers market, and it was in a community hall, which was really lovely.
Yeah.
And people were selling all sorts of handicrafts and crystals and things like that. And this is back in the day of CDs. I know CDs are still around, but now you'd be more likely to use a USB or a file. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I brought along the CD for us to dance, and we were mid-performance and the CD stopped. And I wanted to make it look like it was for dramatic effect. So I tried to pull this like dramatic pose, it was not dramatic. I don't think it's on video, but I thought I looked like some fierce Indonesian dancer, but I just looked like someone who had no idea what they were doing. And then to make matters worse, after the pose, and I'd done my little shoulders, head, oof, and I'd accepted that the music wasn't going to start. I was like, Bulan, and I fully started like belting out the only Sundanese song that I know with no music. And I was like, okay, and originally I'm like, this is a wonderful idea. I'm covering this so well by singing, but I was singing and dancing, and I hadn't factored in the fact that I'm not Beyonce and I don't know how to sing and dance actively. So I'm starting to sing and I'm getting puffed out. So I start to mess up the words. So I start clapping, like I start encouraging just the group, like just the group clap as Mary and I dance to this awkward tempo, because when you get a group of people clap, they never clap on time. It's like, so we're just dancing. So it's gone.
Vocal on beat.
Yeah, it was so bad. Mary's looking at me like you're making it worse. But yeah, we got through the whole performance and everyone was they're like, what an experience. That was so comfortable. I feel like I was in Indonesia. I'm like, no, this was not a good representation. So yeah, lots of embarrassing things I've done, but that is probably up the top there. Yeah, just not factoring in that I would be out of. Oh, I think honestly,
we need that on tape.
Yeah, I'll have to look in the old files, but yeah, that was fun, and my lovely family was so supportive.
Going up on YouTube.
Yeah, viral. Yeah, the intention was that, but not quite there.
From speaking of food, what is your fave Indonesian food that Mamaning cooks for us at Latihan?
Yum. Mamaning is such a good cook, and when I cook Indonesian food, it doesn't taste the same. I don't know, for everyone out there with like ethnic mums or Indo mums, I don't know what they do or how they store their food or what happens, but when you cook it, it's not the same. I like write down the recipe step by step, and it just so the favorite, oh gosh, sop buntut. What? Who am I kidding? Of course it's sop buntut. Like, of course.
Sop buntut or soto ayam? Rendang.
Oh, no,
or like, I'm just gonna name anything she cooks, and it's
yeah. I love everything Mama cooks. Obviously, I really like xiao mei.
Yeah.
But I think if we're talking top Indo food, it would definitely be sop buntut, because it's oxtail soup and it's delicious. And Mama Ning makes it really, really, just with that. Oh my gosh, Dad's got the file. Of course he does. Thanks, Dad. We'll have to share that sometime.
All right, that off him.
Thanks for being so supportive. So buntut, which is delicious. And I think that, something that I've noticed from being a teacher is that children eat diverse food now. And when I was a child, I was never, I wouldn't say actively embarrassed, but most of my friends ate sandwiches and things like that. So I found that a bit tricky to just rock up to school with an oxtail. But I think like at home, it was always a safe space to do that. So I think it made it even more exciting.
Yeah.
So buntut's always been my exciting food that I eat at home. And now I would totally eat that out and about. I wish I could tell 6-year-old Yana, like, just rock it, bring it to school, do whatever. But, moving forward, I will continue to eat all the sop buntut because I love it. It's delicious.
Absolutely. I think you know what? Sop buntut definitely. I see where you're at with this. Sop buntut, like, soto ayam you can have like anytime, but sop buntut is definitely one of those special occasion kind of meals.
Yes, it's exciting,
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, it looks like we've already made an hour. That's crazy quickly.
I am missing you a lot already, Dina, and I'm missing a lot of people. I know, and I hope that I hope that it gives a little bit more insight to who we are as a group, and please don't feel shy to say hello to us if you see us out and about.
Yeah. Even if you see us in Perth.
Yes.
Just me. Come and say hi.
Say hello. Thank you, Dina.
So just to close off, do you have any closing remarks?
Oh gosh, let's see. I guess just be true to your culture, especially with Indonesian culture. We're so lucky to be Australia's neighbour. So I guess we just need to make sure that we continue to respect the land that you go when you go and visit. I know that a lot of people in Australia love to go and visit Bali and Java, and I go on and on about visiting other places, but no matter where you are visiting in Indonesia, if you are visiting Bali 5 times a year, awesome. But please make sure that you're respecting the culture and the customs and everything like that, just so that they can maintain those for the future. And for Indonesian people in Australia, or Indonesian people who might have Indonesian ancestry, or people who are just interested in Indonesian culture, please feel free to connect with us. We are really passionate about our culture, and we'd love to meet you and, celebrate all things Indonesia. So please, please, please reach out and, never be shy to approach us, because we would love to be your friend and invite you into our Sanggara Lestari family.
Absolutely. We've always got our, if anybody wants to come and have a chat or wants to learn more about Indonesia, definitely to us. So it's been
Absolutely.
amazing seeing you and having you on Lestari Live. Thank you for allowing me to host you tonight.
No, thank you.
Yeah, so it's been yay! It's been so fun, and hopefully we can see each other soon again. For now, I am
Yana. Okay.
Peace, Lestari. Okay. Peace sign.
Why is that just why is that not just our group signage? Okay, you saw it here first.
That's for now.
Going up time all the time. Thank you, everyone, family and friends. See you next week.
Bye.